Morning. Just like to report as a committee chair of the ethics committee, the most sought after committee. We already concluded our second meeting actually, wherein we more on procedural. We cannot act yet on any of the cases, not unless the committee has adopted the rules, and then it will be up for publication. 5 days after, then that's the only time that the committee can act on the cases, the docketed cases. But after that, after we adopted the rules and the committee secretary was directed for the publication of the said rules, we already distributed yung pong copies of the docketed cases among the committee members for them to be able to review already in advance. So yun po nangyari, baka some people might be expecting that there will be action already on the said cases. We cannot yet, unless we can only act to them again right after the publication of the adopted rules this morning.
May pinagbago po ba yung rules ngayon sa mga nakaraang congresses po?
Yes, there are certain may mga amendments and there are certain provisions that were amended just to be in tune to the times, kasi nga halimbawa yung pong security, cybersecurity, mga ganon, yung mga, para na maging updated, with technology at iba pa. But more or less, almost the same, inaayos lang natin yung rules from the previous committee.
Sir, the copies of the cases have been distributed or will be distributed pa lang po?
Not yet. But yung list nung mga cases that were filed, we already informed all the committee members, and the nature of the complaints, pating complainant, yung general information, meron na po sila, at least alam na nila yung mga kaso that were filed. I think this is in the Senate President was also present as an ex officio member. At least in his experience, I think this is the first time that the ethics committee had this much complaints against senators. Dati pa isa-isa, dalawa, pero ngayon 6, and that includes the chair, yours truly, kasama rin po ako doon. So nag-ayos na rin po kami ng inhibition, yung mga rules on how to go about those things. So yung mga inayos, kaya medyo matagal kanina yung aming pong meeting.
And will you inhibit?
I cannot divulge. Sorry, I cannot divulge the names of the senators na not unless, sabi ko nga, na the committee already finds sufficient grounds for those senators that were subject to complaints. Kasi it will be unfair kung mga frivolous po yung mga complaints, di ba, or allegations, tapos pagpipiestahan na sila, pagpipiestahan na kami, that includes me, in media, social media, and by the public, so it has been agreed by the committee members that we will only divulge yung pong mga may complaints na mga senators the moment there is really the committee finds sufficient ground dun po sa complaints.
Sir, yung mga nireklamo, they are aware na meron mga nakalodge na complaints.
Now we will only inform them, yung pong mga may complaints, mga kaso, after we can only act. The committee can really formally act after the publication. So March 18, yung scheduled, kasi that's 5 days after the publication. So that's the only time we will inform siguro kung ano po yung magiging, we will vet probably on the first meeting, on the next meeting. We will determine kung ano po yung according to rules, no? According to the form, kung ano yung talagang magkakaroon ng grounds, and that's the only time we will, pag na-vet na namin, kung natanggal na namin yung mga frivolous cases or complaints, then that's the only time we will inform those senators concerned.
Sir, how does the committee define what a frivolous complaint? Paano yung magiging standards ninyo?
Well, unang-una kailangan according to rules, no, kung according to form, may mga it will be the siguro it will already be the discretion of the committee. Marami naman marami naman, there are a lot of members who have the experience, no? Senate President has been there for a long time. Senator Pangilinan has been the Ethics Committee Chair for a time.
What I'm asking about is yung parang pinaka-criteria din nyo para masabi. Kasi otherwise, magiging arbitrary ang dating.
Well, it will be against, titignan po natin yung rules nga no? Kung nandun siya sa, unang-una, kailangan according to, sa form, sa lahat. So, kaya nga may committee rin. But it will be, that's why we have equal proportional representation, pati yung minority dyan. Just to be sure that this committee will be impartial.
Sir, sorry. Kailan ulit yung publication ng rules? And then kailan kayo magsa-start mag-distribute ng copies po ng cases to the members?
Publication will be 24 hours right after the committee members will be given the clean copy of the said rules that was adopted today. Kasi nililinis pa yon, inaayos. So they might, hopefully tomorrow morning, and then that's the time that the committee secretary will already have the rules published. So March 18 ang target natin for the next committee meeting.
March 18 ang next committee hearing, sir.
Target, because that will be 5 days already.
Okay. Sir, sorry, may we ask, will you inhibit kapag yung sa inyong kaso?
Oh, definitely. That's a given. Marami sa amin, actually. Hindi naman marami, pero a number of us. Kung may kaso, then we will definitely, mag-i-inhibit.
Sir, ano na po ang decision nyo dun sa parang pinaka-call na magkaroon ng no work, no pay policy?
We will determine that. Again, we cannot act on any cases right now. And if you're referring to Senator De La Rosa, that's the 6th complaint. So again, as I mentioned earlier, first in, first out, just like in any other agency or organization. So pang-anim pa yon. But definitely the committee will have their own. We will deliberate on the matter. No, if we will already pagtayo ng kay Senator De La Rosa, but that's a 6th complaint. So muna, hintay lang, no, but we will get to that.
Sir, can you walk us through the process lang? Pag nag-start na po yung sumunod na hearing, will the complainants be invited? Will the senators be made to explain sa mismong committee? Paano
Definitely they will be may preliminary investigation, then they will be given the chance to respond, no, to respond to the allegations, to the complaints. So may time yun no, na sila parang a few 10 days after, they will be, there's a provision that they have the opportunity to respond, no, to the cases. Then pag nagtuloy-tuloy, kung may sufficient grounds, then they can appear to the committee also and face a complainant. Parang ganun mangyayari.
Pero maunahin, sir, na invite si complainant para i-present yung complaint niya. Tama po ba?
Depends. Pag talaga may grounds, of course, the committee has the discretion. So probably we will invite the complainants for them to, parang parang court rin. But again, in the end, yung ethics committee, we can really, we can, recommendatory, no? Ang body, it's still the body who will have the final decision. It's in plenary, yun pa rin. So,
Will Will the hearings be made public or puro po kayo executive session?
I think it will be, just to be fair, it will be executive session.
Even yung
Kasi
may mga grounds
sensitive
na,
eh.
sir?
Hmm?
Even if makita nyo may grounds yung case
That has to be
session,
determined. Hindi pa namin napag-usapan. We have not really talked about it. Pero so far, I think it will be executive session. Kasi it will be unfair naman kung halimbawa, I hope that the public will understand that in case it will be dismissed, pero, di ba? Damage would have been done already kahit na in the end, kung ma-dismiss man yung kaso, pero napagpiestahan na, di ba? Alam naman, especially this day and age of social media, napakabilis. It's really, within seconds, no, yung reputation, one's reputation can be, can ruin one's reputation within seconds. So, ganun.
Sir, sorry. Ano po ba yung mga grounds na pwedeng ikaso sa isang senator?
Well, violation of rules siguro, disorderly conduct, ano pa ba? Ay, grounds natin yan. Oh, of course, violation of law, no? Yun, conduct and yeah, disorderly behavior as well, no? Kasama rin po yun sa in-adapt namin kanina.
Tapos, sir, ano po yung penalty for the ipalo? Kunwari,
It will again it will be the well pag talagang malala siguro suspension or kung malala din expulsion. The committee will the ethics committee will just recommend. Again, it will be the body who will decide as a whole.
Sir, sorry, ilan po members niyo ulit, sir, sa ED?
Number 7? 7. 3 from the minority, 3 from the majority, and then the chair.
Sir, what are the safeguards po kung maging executive session siya for the public na walang magiging any internal arrangements?
I don't think there will be because there's already equal representation. Tatlo nga eh. Dapat nga majority mas marami. But in this case, it's 3 from the minority, 3 from the majority, and then the chair. The chair will decide probably last no, kung talaga merong tie. Ganun naman yun eh. Di ba? So, I don't think the public has to be, has something to worry, no? Kasi very equal ang representation ng Ethics Committee.
Sir, sorry you will hear as a committee, but pagdating sa decision, for example, lalo kung mabigat, suspension man o expulsion, plenary ang magde-decide o committee rin, sir?
It's a plenary. Recommendation lang kami. We will recommend
To the plenary.
to the body. Yeah, to
To
the
the
plenary. Yes.
Sir, pagdating ng 18, mag-start na kayo na mag-investigate sa cases or
We will vet first kung ano yung talagang according to rules, no? Nasa according to form kasi baka ma-technical yung iba eh, no? Then kung in case we will tell the complainants na ayusin nyo if you would decide so to refile kung sakasakali, and then we will also the committee will review nga kung ano talaga yung may grounds, no? So, pag-aaralan naman namin lahat yan eh. Siguro we'll take it one case at a time or two at a time kung depende, no? But now we have already given all the information on the cases and the nature of the cases and some other information.
Thank you po.
Okay? Thank you.